Traitor. It's Traitor. It's Al.
Okay. My screen share's on. Okay. Alright. Let's do this shit. Okay, so... we can just start from here, right?
Yeah, we should be able to.
Okay. The room fell silent. Junpei, Clover, and Seven had been left behind. Clover looked down at her hand and traced her finger with the faint blue veins that crisscrossed them. Seven shoved his arms into the front of his overalls and scratched his stomach. No one spoke. Silence made the air feel thick and oppressive. Desperate for something, anything, to occupy his mind, Junpei walked to the larger of the two 9 doors. He stood in front of it and looked at the red. It read engaged. He moved to the smaller door. The red read vacant. The digital root of the remaining people was 7. 5 plus 4 plus 7 equals 16. 1 plus 6 equals 7. There was no possible way for them to open a door with a 9 on it. Junpei touched the surface of the door.
June.
He thought about June, about Akane Kurashiki. Was she safe? That was all that mattered to him. If she was alive, if she had escaped this horrible boat. That was what Junpei prayed for. 7 came up next to him. He pulled off his hat, scratched his head, and sighed.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
I can open up the coffin.
Yeah.
7 opened his mouth to respond when...
Pizza delivery!
A noise echoed through the room. The pizza was here. Someone was pounding on something vigorously.
It was the front door.
It wasn't mechanical. It was certainly human. It must have been the pizza boy. Junpei and 7 looked at one another.
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet.
Clover motioned to 7 to be quiet.
Yeah, I've got an order for icy wiener.
Ah, crud. She put one finger to her lips and closed her eyes in concentration.
Oh, right, the bullet hole.
Yeah. The 3 of them listened, trying to determine where the sound was coming
Where's
from.
it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
Coffin?
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
Yeah.
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try!
Junpei and 7 grabbed hold of the coffin.
Traitor, you already tried to sit on my lap.
They tried to get a good grip with what little purchase they could find and pulled with all their strength.
Damn it!
Man, it won't even budge.
There was some sort of keypad attached to the coffin. Its purpose would not have been difficult to determine. Their eyes were almost immediately drawn to it.
Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so.
The noise wasn't stopping. In fact, it was getting louder.
Whoever
Pizza's
or
getting
whatever's
cold.
inside this thing wants out, and now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
They couldn't even tell how many numbers the passcode needed to be.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Yes, there's a hint, but it's a
Unfor-
ways away.
Unfortunately, there didn't seem to be anything near the coffin. Clover ran to examine the pews, and Seven investigated the desk, but they turned up nothing.
Ugh, there's nothing here.
Not making this easy, are they?
The sound still wouldn't stop. It wasn't a noise that belonged in that room.
Come here.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
1438. What was the last two numbers?
4231? I don't remember. The world blinked. Whoa!
Whoa!
Suddenly, there was a voice inside of Junpei's head. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now the truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice?
Junpei was utterly and completely baffled.
Huh? What?
What's up?
Seven and Clover ran over to him, but Junpei didn't know what to tell them.
Huh?
If he told them he'd heard a voice, they'd laugh, or worse, think he was going insane. So all he said was,
Oh, nothing.
Crazy bread.
he cleared his throat a little too loud and looked pointedly down at his bracelet. There was a pair of small buttons protruding from either side of it. Junpei. He pressed the buttons. Right, left, right, left, right, left. That was it. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 8 numbers blinked on and then off from the bracelet display. Junpei checked one last time. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Huh?
Huh?
That's the same combination to my luggage.
What the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh. Are those?
Junpei didn't answer. He was simply walked straight to the coffin. He knelt down in front of the keypad, running over the numbers in his head so that he wouldn't forget.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Once again, couldn't he just hit the
3, 4,
thing
2,
again?
1.
Yeah. With trembling fingers, he punched them in.
Al says, I like how Junpei said those numbers right after Jack did.
That was all of them. He punched in the E button. There was a moment of complete silence. Then there was the sound of the coffin lid unlatching. Someone sat up out of it.
No way!
What?
Why are you...
There he is!
Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you.
So
Snake!
once again, if we remember the original time we played down this route, we were given a card to check out the library.
Junpei?
And there was
Seven?
like
Is that
information
you?
about
Is everyone else
all
there as
ice there.
Yeah.
We never
Oh
went
my
to the
god, we have...
library.
I don't know if we're gonna finish this tonight. Holy shit. See all that?
That's a couple of scenes.
It's a few scenes.
Remember last night when we did like 3 scenes?
Yeah,
And it took us
3 hours. Oh boy, I
All right.
forgot it was that long. Just like Rip Van Winkle. Still, it was very much like Snake to simply cut to the heart of the matter and ask.
Jeez.
Al says speed reading time.
Junpei,
We just can't take any breaks.
I mean, we could switch to this, and it would go way faster, but nah. With a cry of joy, she leapt into Snake's arms. Yay!
Gently now. My body's still a little weak.
You're back.
Clover looked like nothing so much as a lost child who had finally found her home. She cried and cried and cried. Her eyes were red and her nose was running. She hiccuped and gasped as if she were about to begin hyperventilating.
You're back! You're really here!
Her voice was happy but almost desperate, as if she feared he would disappear again if she stopped talking to him. Tear after tremendous tear rolled its way down her face. Her small arms strained as she clutched Snake's body as tightly as she could. Perhaps she had to convince herself he was real. Perhaps she was worried he would be gone the moment she let go. Perhaps she simply didn't know what else to do.
You're back!
Come now, what's gotten into you?
We thought you
You're acting
died.
As though I've returned from the grave.
Kinda.
Not as though you did. I really thought you were dead.
Huh?
She went Psycho Mantis, too.
Yeah.
You jerk! Idiot! Idiot! Idiot!
Clover broke into sobs so great she could no longer talk. It was a touching reunion between brother and sister. Even though Junpei knew what they had little time, and every minute they waited was a minute they wasted, it felt cruel to pull them apart. Junpei and Seven sat down on one of the pews, waiting for Clover to calm down before explaining to Snake what had transpired.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now, thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes.
Correct.
Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
Yes. He had quickly and neatly summarized the events of several hours. Junpei nodded.
You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Do I have it straight?
And also in another timeline, your sister murdered everyone.
Well,
And also in another
That makes
timeline,
sense.
everyone died trying to
Yeah.
get to a submarine.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Sorry. There wasn't a good
Also,
time
there
to
was this
tell
one
you.
time we got stabbed by Ace.
Yeah.
don't worry.
After we saw Lotus's dead body, we just didn't know it was Ace, but
Well
it was
then.
Ace.
I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still
Also, there's
something
another
of a
timeline
mystery
where
who
you
did all
got
this.
incinerated
Yeah.
after getting shot 6 times.
Yeah.
The corpse in the shower room that looked like me.
Also, like, he had inadvertently been killed by Clover when she, murdered everyone, and then, like, because she thought he was dead, but then she just,
Yeah.
like, left him to die.
Who's the real villain of this game?
Clover.
And the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is
Guy
wearing Snake's
X.
clothes. But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Junpei crossed his arms in thought.
Why?
Why?
Why did Zero...
Why did they only give us one piece of crazy bread?
Only one? That's a
How would that
crime.
benefit
I
Zero?
know.
I don't
You get a
get it.
pack of 8 for
What the hell does any of
$5.
it mean? And I have no
Snake
idea
got
how
hungry.
the passcode for the coffin
That's
either.
fair.
Yeah,
Truth
he was
had
in that
gone,
coffin.
Truth had gone. And
It was getting
truth
cold.
had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them?
Seven had asked him about it while they waited for Clover to finish crying. He'd had no answers for them then, and he still didn't.
All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean?
His mind was a maelstrom of mysteries, clues, theories, and more mysteries. He could barely think.
Also,
If only there was a
Snake and
gang for
Clover had been
this.
subjects in a similar experiment 9 years
Who had a
ago.
machine. A mystery
The
machine.
ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die.
Okay. What if the Nonary game,
Her name was...
but it's the cast from Always Sunny?
Oh fuck.
Another experiment conducted on this same ship.
They would all die.
Yeah.
And a girl had died.
Like,
with it.
absolutely.
Morphogenetic field theory. The two murders.
We need, like, a tier list of groups of characters and how well they would do in the Notary game.
I feel like if anything,
game.
Charlie would probably do everything correctly, like on accident.
Yep.
And whatever strange thing was happening to Junpei himself. The maelstrom in his head spat out words and ideas that disappeared back into it almost as soon as he grasped them. But as he struggled through them, Junpei began to realize something. There was something that tied all of them together. And the point connecting the dots...
Zero. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship.
It's been a while since we've seen his face.
Zero should know everything.
And by that face, I mean mask.
The gas
If we
mask.
can
Yeah.
uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
Who was Zero? Junpei had the beginnings of a theory. If he could only test it. Or perhaps.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape.
Yeah, we have a digital route that
Junpei,
equals
It
9.
was 4:30
Yeah.
the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Use the door.
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
As they sniped back and forth, Junpei glanced at Snake's left hand. He was wearing a bracelet with a 2 on it.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going.
7 stomped off toward the smaller number 9 door. Clover, Snake, and Junpei followed. 7 quickly laid his hand on the red. An asterisk appeared on the screen. Junpei and the others followed suit and laid their hands on the scanner panel. Soon there were 4 asterisks on the screen. 7 glanced at them and then laid his hand on the lever of the red.
All right, you guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Junpei paused for a moment.
Not yet.
Why not?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
You want to check something?
Yeah.
The library.
Before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
I mean,
We don't need.
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Junpei looked directly into 7's eyes. The older man looked back for a moment, then nodded.
Fine.
7 pulled down the lever and the door 9 creaked open. Then they waited. 6, 7, 8. Click. After 9 seconds, the door closed.
All right. That means the
Oh.
4 of us can go into door 9.
Carly Cries is here.
Oh, hey, what's up?
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
For a moment, Clover looked surprised, but she recovered quickly and stuck her tongue out at Junpei.
So you did know I had it.
Yeah.
Course.
I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
She reached into one of the pockets of her voluminous jacket and produced a bracelet. Junpei took it from her and turned to 7.
Definitely
This is
do
on the
not
left
ask
hand
me
of the
words
course,
right now.
captain's quarters. If you look
I've
at
been
it, you
drinking.
can see it's got a 0.
Hey.
And I'm still drinking.
Hey, same.
Hey,
Just to make
nice.
this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on?
No.
Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever.
However, error. The door didn't open. The red's display read error.
I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
It's not actually a
Nothing.
0.
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
Nope.
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
7 waved his bracelet in front of the scanner panel. Sure enough, as a single asterisk appeared on the red.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
Yeah,
See? So what does that mean?
it's not a 0.
There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
We're gonna spend half an hour to try and figure it out.
Oh god. So
What was it last time? It was.
it was 6.
It was. So it was. Junpei, 7, and the captain.
6
Yeah.
plus 5 plus 7 is 18. So yeah.
Let's try
Yeah.
7, me, and Cap. If this combination opens the door, then
Oh.
Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ba-boom.
Hey, it opened! The door opened!
What? Why? What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Both 7 and Clover seemed rather shaken. As they turned to look at Junpei for answers. Close.
Don't.
The door slid heavily shut. Junpei raised an eyebrow.
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Who else has the number 6 bracelet, Jack?
That'd be
Doesn't
June.
it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
Before Junpei could answer, Snake spoke up.
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped.
What?
In other words,
She was
June's
another
real
9.
number is...
9.
9.
Huh.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff
That
is
would make
just a
there
load of crap?
2 9s.
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up.
That's not true. Clover grabbed Junpei's notebook and began to write furiously in it.
Here, look.
Junpei leaned over to look at it.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
It was actually
I'll let
just
you
a
know
bunch
when
of
I'm ready,
purriform.
okay, Snake?
Did I say purriform? I don't know.
And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3.
Oh, God.
Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure.
7 took the pen from a confused Clover and began to adjust her calculations.
This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
He read out the changes he'd made. When he finished, he looked at Snake. Snake smiled.
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7.
How the fuck do you know?
Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Yeah, but
Santa was
the
still playing
other
the notary game this whole time.
timelines, huh?
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not. But I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0. If my hypothesis is correct.
Clover bit her lip. She seemed to be having some difficulty believing her brother's explanation. Junpei. What's Junpei thinking? Junpei remained silent and thought.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case,
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
All right. Door 9 opened. Damn, we still haven't made any progress yet.
We'll never make progress.
They leapt through.
Oh, it's right there.
The dead was directly in front of them as they came through the door. Quickly, they scanned their bracelets. And the detonator stopped.
Oh,
After pausing for a moment to catch their collective breath, Junpei and his companions headed down the long hallway in front of them.
all right. Let's keep going.
At the end was a set of stairs leading down into the ship.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
They leaned out and looked over the side.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
After deciding it was safe, they headed down the stairs. Before long, Junpei and his companions found themselves on the bottom deck. They turned left and into another hallway, at the end of which they found another door. And of course, there was a symbol engraved over the keyhole. It looked like the sort of harpoon one would use to hunt fish, the kind with 3 prongs.
Oh, yeah, those kinds of harpoons. What do they call those?
This is the Neptune symbol.
Snake
There
traced
must
the
be a key
shape
around here
of
somewhere.
it with his fingers.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
Yeah.
Clearly, it wasn't going to open this door.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Yeah.
After examining the door for a few more minutes, they gave up and headed back the way they'd come.
Hey, another door.
With a little more searching, they found a metal door.
And a card reader this time.
A symbol was engraved onto the card reader.
It's the Uranus symbol.
There
This
we
is
go.
the place.
He muttered to himself and slid the card through the reader. It beeped once and the light on it turned green. With a heavy metal groan, the door creaked open.
Ugh.
Junpei, Clover, Snake, and Seven looked at one another, nodded, and stepped through. The room they found themselves in was full of books. Library!
Ah, there we go.
Wow. It's totally full of books.
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. It looked remarkably like a library. Not the sort of library where large numbers of people came to read books, more the sort of library that was simply a place to store books. He felt a little overwhelmed by the sheer number of books, but Junpei did his best to speak with authority.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
Hurry!
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. As he began his search, for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Aw, yes.
Yes.
Seek a way out.
Seek a motherfucking way out.
Library.
Ooh.
Man, we haven't had gameplay time in a hot minute. Alright.
It's been.
We didn't have an escape room in the last stream, did we?
No.
Yeah, we just did story. Alright, so we're probably not going to finish this in this stream. But...
Well, we have 3. I think we have 3 escape rooms.
Oh, boy.
Or 3 puzzles down this ending, which is why it's so long.
Automated robotic assembly line techniques. An overview of photochemistry. What's that? A powerful light bulb.
Whoa!
That's like a floodlight.
Yeah.
Foundations of DNA and genetic engineering.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Communication and computer science. Alright, well, I think we have what we need from here. Oh boy. So many books.
We need to look at them all. Every single one.
You're just saying that because it says muscle. book. Fundamentals of Baseball. I know all about baseball. Oh my god, is it gonna be like, is it gonna play in like 9 innings into this somehow?
Who knows?
Head, whoa. Head. Weird.
You mean like where my brain is?
Probably.
Yeah, that's where everyone goes to when you say head.
Human equilibrium theory. Human anatomy. Regeneration of internal organs. Ancient gladiators. Recreation of lost human functions. Principles of monkey behavior. What if everyone in the nonary game is just monkeys?
Monkeys.
It's like that Goosebumps book where, like, all of his friends are turning into dogs, but it just turns out they were all dogs from the start.
And he was just figuring it out.
Yeah.
That they were all dogs. Yeah. It turns out.
Everyone is monkey.
Monkey.
Was I just here? Okay, yeah, I was just here. Okay, I'm gonna grab another beer real quick. I'll be right back. Fourth beer of the evening.
I gotta catch up.
St. Patty's Day, we gotta celebrate.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything, like, special this year. Because the last time we did, we got absolutely shit-faced.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was right before quarantine. That was a good time.
Yeah. But hey, if only they had released the new Mario Kart fucking courses last week.
I know! Then we could have done that for, this stream.
Yeah.
Put 999 on hold for a week.
Al says of the good old days.
I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me.
Whoa. What the hell?
Can we not fight right now?
Shut up. Oh, maybe that's who we actually encounter in Virtue's Last Reward.
It's Seven possessing Clover.
Yeah.
God. Teletemperation and telepathy. Oops. Nothing here. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of this.
Paleontology. Theories of the Cambrian explosion. That's not. This is that Darwin guy, right?
Sure.
Micrographia. Oh yeah, this one's about Saiyans.
Ooh, tell me more.
Because he's a smart boy.
Because he's a freak.
He's not a freak, he's a good boy. Oh, Christ. Oh, okay. So we were just here. Okay. Energy theory. Hello. Well, this is easy. Open here, find bulb. That was a baby puzzle.
Congratulations, Jack. You're at least a baby.
I am at least a baby. Don't dead open inside. Light bulb number 2. Now let's stick them together. Dang it.
Oh.
Boo. Times are tough for aliens, too.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
You wouldn't believe it.
Science voodoo stuff. Oh, man. Supersymmetric string theory and 10-dimensional space-time. Laws of the universe are governed by the vibrations and harmonics of the tiny super. Quantum gravity. What, are you just asking him that because he's big?
Yes.
How about you start using real words, then we'll get somewhere. Oh, man. Okay, I think we're going in circle. The black hole hypothesis. Gamma ray astrophysics. Hellenism. Cowboys and Indians.
Open it up.
Kill!
Kill.
Kill. Kill head. What if? No, not you. Nope. Kill. Greek mythology. What's wrong, buddy?
He's gonna leave the book there.
Aw. Oh my god, 7. Alright. I know, I know.
Who? Me and Jack?
Owen.
Wow.
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 Dad kind. It's a book of dad jokes.
Oh man.
Liberines. Libernes. Libernes.
Ooga.
Sheldrake. Huh? Alright. Indian mathematics. Why is that funny? Length, girth, lubrication.
Whoa, what?
It's an exciting and rapidly growing field. Whoa.
Just spelled woe wrong. Why do all these places spell woe wrong nowadays?
I know, right? It's W-O-A-H, like in Woe Dave.
Yeah, the correct spelling of woe. The only one I choose to believe. Jack, when are you gonna marathon stream Blow Dave
Oh,
and
Christ.
Space Dave?
You can't beat Woe Dave. It goes on forever.
Marathon stream.
Oh, God.
You only have to play it once.
If I only have to play it once, then it'll be a short stream.
Well, you have to play it once for 3 hours straight.
Oh.
Listen, we could have Justin join us for the stream, and then he just makes fun of you the whole time.
That's how you get me to not do it.
Hmm.
Alright. It's a nonagon.
What about a nanogram?
Nonagon Infinity opens the door.
We're still missing a pop-up book.
True. Alright. Shelf on the left. Ooh. Hello.
What? Don't look at me. Trader, guess what you have to go through tomorrow?
What does he have to go through tomorrow?
He has to get flea spray
Oh.
before work. Before I go to work. Fridays is the day he gets sprayed.
There we go. Even people like 7 were kids once. Everyone was a kid once.
No shit, you little brat. Cool off.
What we got? Tales of Old Japan.
Jack, when are you streaming Octopath Traveler?
Christ.
So we can just say, cool off.
SE5 with a hyphen. Alright. Well, let's go
Alright.
put these fucking books in here. Oh, we need a third light bulb.
Yeah. We need to explore for more powerful light boobs.
Well, that means we need to keep looking. Origin of Japanese folklore.
Oh, I think it has something to do with the cabinet.
Probably. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, a Taylor Swift album.
Etc., etc. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you coming or are you going?
Can we do anything with these, or?
No.
Alright.
Not that I know of.
Weird.
Oh. Will it let you click on the one... Oh, we have to wait until we get the third light bulb.
Well, yeah, I know that.
To interact with those books specifically. But did you go to the case yet?
What? Downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that already.
And you got the light bulb from that one?
I mean, I don't know how to open it.
Sure you do. I can help.
Alright, well.
Look, there's numbers.
Oh,
Go
I
back.
see.
No. You were at the part with the case. The spine of each book has a number on it.
Did that say hint? Oh, I see. 632415. Man, this
See, you knew how to open it all along.
I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. Yay, okay. Change those bulbs. Shield rake 5. Sheldrake 5. Oh, Sheldrake 5. Take number 5, dickhead.
Do it.
Maybe I have to examine it first.
Do it, you
Oh,
absolute wiener.
we have to have a cutscene first.
Oh, thank God.
Junpei read the text out loud. Oh, fuck, my fingers.
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
I like Killhead better.
Let's go take a look.
Kill heads 5.
Snevin and Clover walked off, leaving Junpei and Snake behind.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Who?
Junpei grinned.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
This shit.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover
It's
also
like
said
every
something to me about
person
that
here
stuff.
has at least something to contribute to
She
the
did?
garbage that's
Yeah,
happening on this
What
boat.
was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things.
It's almost like everyone is here for a
The
reason.
first is epiphany.
Why
and
are
the
we
other
here, then?
is danger.
Yeah, we're the main character.
No, that's true.
Girl.
We
I told her not
are the
to
main
tell
character.
anyone.
Yeah.
Also for pizza.
Yeah.
You did.
Pizza.
Why?
Well,
Junpei's eyes narrowed.
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Snake's shoulders slumped as he shook his head, and he shook his head slowly. He'd finally given up.
Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor.
Why?
Junpei nodded. With that, they climbed the stairs to the top floor. Al said he got a whole Costco pizza earlier. That's fucking hype as shit.
Damn. I had a chili dog for lunch.
Snake was silent for a moment after they arrived, then finally crossed his arms and
I
spoke.
suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well.
After this, after this story segment, I might call for break time because I am pretty hungry and I have leftover pizza in the fridge.
But no
To be
breaks,
honest,
Jack.
The explanation is quite simple.
Al said so, I think.
Did he?
No.
Well,
I
he did. He did say speed reading time.
Zero told me
Yeah,
not
he did
to.
say that.
I had little choice.
Oops.
He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
Snake reached into his sleeve and pulled out a small, stiff piece of paper.
That's
It's Braille.
a braille card.
It says icy wiener.
It looks just like the one you showed us earlier.
It's the lyrics to Never Gonna Give You Up.
So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However,
Al said break times for Jack are fine.
they were
Wow.
not the only thing on the card.
All right,
There was
if Al
something I
says so.
didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator.
Whoa.
It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well,
Snake nodded.
well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
No.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff.
Hey,
She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
Snake glanced down at Clover and Seven, examining Woman of the Bookshelves.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
it makes sense of Santa's Zero because his sister's the one that died.
Yup.
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Snake paused and cocked his head as though he was listening to something very far away. His face looked dark, as though something was weighing on him.
Hey, Snake?
Junpei wasn't quite sure what to say. Snake turned and looked at him.
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she?
Yeah.
Snake looked down. His face was tight. A slight tremor shook his body, and he tried to hide it. He was putting on a good front, but even Junpei could tell that he was holding back something deep and powerful.
But was his face as tight as a tight grandmother?
He made as if to brush something off from his face and looked up at Junpei.
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine...
Jack like
did this
that
and
one.
why, right?
No, not Jack. Well, you. I like that one.
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes.
Snake nodded slowly.
The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Yup.
We know.
We know.
There were 4 of them running the show.
We know.
Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa
Ace.
Nijisaki,
Other people.
Teruaki Kubota,
Someone else.
Takachika Musashido.
Some weirdo.
Hongo was
Look,
the
there's
CEO
Ace.
of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
So young, vibrant.
Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research.
Hey,
and
look,
development
it's the
division.
ninth man.
Musashido
assume.
was their majority stockholder. It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment.
Do you notice who the
Let
other
me
two are?
simplify it for you. Hongo designed it,
Uh,
and Nijisaki put it all together.
We have seen all 4 of these characters.
Kubota
Oh
developed the
no,
technology
Landon
required, and
obviously
Musashido
never
provided
pays
the
attention.
cash.
Huh, so it's Hongo.
Oh no.
Nijisaki,
It's a little hard to tell
Kubota,
because their faces are obscured.
Musashido.
I won't tell you, but if you figure it out, I'll tell you if you're right.
Okay.
Junpei couldn't shake the sense that he had heard those 4 names somewhere before.
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale.
Well, the fat man is the captain.
That is true.
To that end, they organized
I got
a
that part.
top-secret team to assist them with their research.
Is the other guy the fill-in for Snake?
Yep.
All in all,
Boom.
they
Mr.
gathered
X.
10 people or
Guy
so.
X. Gynax.
Gynax.
Got him.
Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say,
I'm so
for this control
baller at
was
this
the
video
morphogenetic
game.
field.
I haven't even touched the fucking controller.
Why did the
But Landon,
glycerin suddenly
I'm
begin to
not
crystallize?
using a controller.
Why did the
Exactly.
crystal structure
I'm
of
using
I haven't
a
even
undergo a sudden
mouse.
change?
All I've touched is
Why did the
my
rats improve
Dunsparce
their puzzle-solving
dodge.
skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produce the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye.
That's dumb.
And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
A game.
A
theory,
game
I mean,
theory.
To believe it.
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it.
Okay.
Whether
Okay.
the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
Snake nodded.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people. Right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now.
Okay.
Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you.
It's fucking
I don't
wild.
believe.
Of course,
I don't believe-
this assumes you believe in this theory.
Just because the good Lord says I should drink beer today doesn't mean.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people,
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Cheers.
if that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well.
Man, I kind of want to do a handstand right now.
Hey, do you guys want to do a handstand?
Yeah.
Be able to do.
Come
So
on, there's
weird.
No way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand.
All right.
Okay.
What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands?
That's fucking
What would
wild.
happen then? A person
People
who has
would
the
do
power to
handstands.
write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world
Or
be
the Bob and the
like if there
Builder.
were people doing things like these?
Junpei thought about it for a moment.
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Are we still? Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god, we're not completing this tonight.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it.
How in the goddamn... They have less than an hour to get out of here.
At
How do they have
least
time
that
for
was
this
how they
conversation?
That was why they
Speed
decided to do
talking.
their experiment. That was how
Also,
the
they don't
Nonary
really
project
care about
began.
time anymore.
Yeah. Time just
We're on
kind
the
of...
true ending.
Time just kind of pauses once you enter an escape room.
Yeah.
Snake suddenly looked very serious.
By the way, Junpei, have you ever
No.
heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Yes.
Junpei cleared his throat and tried to act calm.
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
Timeline
It
did we
was
hear that
used
from?
to screen subjects for the Nonary project.
The Gansfeld experiment was... I think that was Lotus, right?
The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with
Was that-
Fatal Pharmaceuticals.
Which
Hongo
timeline was
used
that
it
from,
to
though?
conduct experiments
I think that
on
was when we were
children
in
and
the room, the second class cabins with,
The sub ending says,
Oh, yeah.
Carly cries, "Thank you."
yeah, I thought it was Lotus.
Some of them,
Yeah,
in
but it
fact,
is Lotus.
had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped.
Bamboozled.
His face barely moved as he spoke.
Stolen.
There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had one transmitter and one receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic.
Gigantic.
From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind?
Sure.
It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily
Carly
Me
cries,
solving Wordle.
Wordle.
Same.
adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access.
Danger. Who texted me?
Me. It wasn't me.
That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the
Another
Gigantic.
day, another
The
Wordle
children
that
in
isn't
Group A were
bacon.
forced to
What the
play
fuck?
Nonary game as
Damn,
the
what the
ship
fuck
sunk.
is wrong with the world?
By forcing the children into a life or death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the
Oh
gigantic
god, I just
building
sneezed a
Q.
fuck ton.
Whoa. Kind of
The
cute.
children in Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit
I
what
love
they
that it's
learned
getting warmer
through the
outside, but
fields.
I'm not a fan of allergies.
The children in Group A, however,
What if we banned the
they had
outdoors?
to access the fields to learn how they might
Just no more
advance to
outdoors
the next
ever.
stage.
Allison's saying, "You understand, Al. You
That
understand
is the
my
simplest
pain."
explanation I can manage.
What if we turn the sun off?
Snake sounded defeated. His half-hearted attempt at derision. I'm not sure. Served only to show how much the story had affected him. Just as Junpei was about to speak,
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses?
whoa,
Damn.
Down here already!
we were just fucking.
Yeah.
Seven's voice echoed up from below. Snake took a deep breath and blinked rapidly, as if just waking up from a long nap.
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here and soon.
On that note, it was gorgeous outside today, and I was very happy with that. Snake headed for the stairs, but Junpei put out an arm to stop him.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Wait! Don't go beyond the
Are you
rickety
sure that there were
bridge.
18 kids?
It's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow.
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Because...
Oh, yes.
You'll
That
get
was what they
lost.
said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment.
2 of them died.
After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
No.
No.
Yes, I am.
Well,
There were
yes.
2 more children.
They got it wrong
Right.
because they were paid
However,
off.
they had no relatives
But
that I'm
also-
aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing.
Exactly.
They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi.
Owie.
The sister's
Ow.
name was... Her name was...
Aw. Snake couldn't seem to bring himself to continue. It looked as if what he was about to say brought him great pain.
Her name was Akane.
Oh, shit.
That was the girl who died.
Huh.
Duh.
What the fuck? Junpei felt as if he had been punched in the stomach. His vision went blurry and his head felt light.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is June?
I mean,
Why do they rock so hard?
That's impossible.
what are friends for?
It can't be true.
Akane isn't that uncommon of a name.
Yeah.
If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely.
Hey, Snake, what was her last name? Oh, it was Kurashiki.
So they share a name.
Fuck!
A lot of people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Junpei shook his head hard and pulled himself back to reality. Oop,
Is
there goes
something wrong,
gravity.
Junpei? Your
Oop.
breathing sounds strange.
Then Snake had noticed. Junpei cleared his throat and tried to act calm.
So crazy bread.
Let's get back down there, alright?
Snake raised an eyebrow but said nothing. He headed down the stairs, Junpei bringing up the rear.
But didn't Santa say his sister died in the notary games?
Mmm.
Why didn't I ask?
What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
With every step he took, the cold, hard sound of feet against metal dug at his heart. Ooh. Okay.
Spooky.
Spooky.
What are we
is
fucking doing?
It is break time, motherfucker.
Oh.
I'm hungry, and
okay.
also I have to pee, and also I want another beer.
Oh, okay.
Be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Al. I have leftover pizza.
Hey guys, it's super cool. I dumped water everywhere.
I have leftover pizza. I have Cool Ranch Doritos. And my 5th beer of the evening. Unfortunately, also my last. I'm out of beer. Oh.
5 beers for bracelet number 5.
A. What the fuck?
What the what?
Doing Wordle.
Oh.
I got it.
Oh, I was told to do hurdle today.
Hurdle? What is hurdle?
It's a music-based one.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. I've never tried it, though. Got it in 3. 5 beers for bracelet number 5. Oops. My bad. I'm just gonna...
Alright, let's see.
Alright. I'm gonna take a bite of pizza, and then we're gonna resume.
Do it up.
I wish I brought a paper towel with me, but oh well. I'm not gonna get up again. Okay. If we're ready, let's get back to it. So anyway, we need to get that book.
Uh-huh.
Sheldrake number 5. Whoa! What was that sound? Traitor! I'm a fan of Quirtle. What is Quirtle as well?
Quirtle's 4 wordles at once, I believe.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
I told you about Hurdle or whatever, where you play 8 of them at once.
What the fuck do we have here? Oh god, a keyboard.
Well, I try to look up how to play, or to just play Hurdle, but I can't find a way to do it.
It's audio based, isn't it?
It is, but I guess there's an app for it or some shit. But there's supposed to be a website variant, but I can't find it.
13, 14, 10, and 13. They're
But yeah,
all
it's like
they're all Final
it's a
Fantasy
song.
games.
It's like you get like a couple seconds of a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know about it.
Yeah. Hi, Trader. Do you want to go to sleep? Just go to sleep somewhere. Should be web. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Carly Cries.
It's Roman numerals. 13, 14, 10, and 13. We need hex. Menu. File. The numerical system chart. 10 is A. So it's D. It's D-E-A-D. DEAD. Enter. Fuck yeah. You're such an old lady. Alright. So... Erg. Nothing. Damn it.
Well, I don't know what that song is.
I would try it right now, but, you know.
You're
streaming.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I have pizza and potato salad to eat too.
Nice.
Yeah.
You found
You
it!
found it! You found it!
Sorry, I was eating. I had pizza in my mouth. The door opened, and Junpei and the others leapt through it.
All right, this is the next.
Just as Seven was about to finish his sentence, their attention was drawn to the clang of metal on metal ringing out behind them.
Ugh, the door!
They spun around. The door they'd just come through had slammed shut.
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see.
Junpei grabbed hold of it with both hands and pulled with all his strength. And nothing.
Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
Son of a
Any other
bitch.
way out?
Well, there's another
There's
door over on
no
the right. There's a
way
card reader next to it.
out.
Thinking back on you and me remembering.
It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Now where are we? Well, we finished that, so...
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Oh boy.
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey, wait a minute. Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Fuck.
Oh, man.
It's better than searching through the library for one card. They took a second to look at the room they'd found themselves in. This room is creepy. And has a bunch of shit everywhere. It was filled with piles upon piles of all manner of things. The only word that could describe it was chaotic.
I see a lot of reds and deads.
It was like a tornado had passed through, followed by a giant who had picked up the shake and shaken the entire room a few times.
Looks that way.
Junpei's heart fell.
No way.
For real?
For real? Clover and Seven looked as though they were about to cry.
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I
Yeah,
rather
no, let's
doubt
get
that,
to it.
however. So it would
No, I
be
like
wise
dying.
to start looking.
Dying is pretty hype.
We haven't much time.
Yeah, it's pretty
Let's
fun.
find that key card.
Especially if you
Oh,
take like
and the
70 years to
Neptune
do it.
key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
Alright. Another escape room. Let's go. I'm going to take a minute to eat some pizza. Shake away out. The rust on here looks like Elvis's face. What? How exciting. Man, she has just been like all smiles since she found out her brother is alive. Which, I mean, fair, but, you know. Maybe take the situation a little more seriously. Fans. It's a stool. I swear to God, I have called a stool like 17 times in this game, and then the characters say, it's a chair.
It's a chair. Hey, did you know that that's actually just a fucking chair?
Clover says she could see Elvis's... I don't see it. I'm not gonna lie, Clover. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh boy.
What the fuck?
So we start in the UK, disgusting, but then we leave, that's good. Then we get to... Where the fuck is that? Spain. And then the northeast United States, gross.
Probably New York.
Probably. Where Cloud lives-ish. Then South Africa, Madagascar, wherever... What's northern Australia? Is that like Melbourne?
Probably, maybe.
I know like 5 or 6 Australian cities, and I know Sydney is south.
Yeah, it's not Sydney.
And then Japan, and then California.
I like, Owl, with the Rip Cloudland.
Cloudland. Sounds like an amusement park. Welcome to Daveland! Where's Dave? I don't know. He's Dave.
He's Dave.
God,
He's Dave Trader.
I need to show you Smiling Friends. What do we got?
Trader, he's Dave.
Oh boy.
Now, shut up. I'm gonna put my...
Why is it blue? Oh god. Oh god, I hate it already.
D plus 6 plus something equals A. I want to give up. I give up. Hey guys, this is Landon from Gaming Stooges. I give up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep trying for the sake of, the stream.
Okay, you do that, but I gave up. Hey. No. That's my food. That's Landon's food. You don't get that. Don't give up, Landon, says Al. You know what? I'll persevere. I'll look at the guide.
Hey, I mean, we don't need the guide right away.
Fuck. I understand now.
Oh boy.
Al gave me a thumbs up, though.
Oh, okay, this isn't... I understand what's going on here.
Nope. I think you had it.
There we go.
There we go.
Just took a little bit of clicking.
What puzzle?
Yeah, I just pressed buttons.
Yeah. I just scrolled through the options until it gave me all on both sides.
A cross emblem. Neat. Well, cool. Oh, okay. We need 3 more.
Dang it! I give up again. It's too hard. Hell, it's too hard.
The waffle pattern. Oh, man. The keyboard. Damn. No dice.
Damn. Ooh, do we need dice? Jack, I have dice, if we need any.
You know,
I
now
have
that I
lots
think
of
about it, I
dice.
don't know what happened to my dice. Oh, no, there they are. It's right there.
Oof,
I still have my dice.
good. But, if anyone needs dice, I've got some.
Should I roll something?
Sure.
Alright, let's break these out.
House says time to play Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Dungeon
oh, hell
Dice
yeah.
Monster. Alright,
Oh, hell yeah.
let's roll my d20. What do we
We
got?
bring in sexy back, folks.
Hell yeah.
But
I rolled
don't
an-
tell YouTube.
I rolled an 8.
Ooh.
Pretty mediocre.
Mm.
Oh well. Alright. We were just here. Alright, what do we got?
I've got my
This
dice
monitor is
box.
part of this machine. A map of the world on it, but I can barely see it. A compass.
Remember that time we played D&D until Cloud decided we weren't going to anymore because he was a bitch?
Kinda.
Yeah. I'll put the crying emoji. I rolled an 18.
Here, let me try again. Let's see if I get better luck. Ooh, a 16. That's 8 times 2.
I just rolled an 8, so fuck.
Damn. Our first combination was better.
Yeah. No! You can't play with the dice. That's for me. Sorry, trader.
Oh, God.
South.
Okay, so south. Stop. West.
West.
Southeast. Oops. Fuck. Well, I mean, this could still work. Southeast. And then northeast. And then east.
West.
And then north. And then east.
Was this the solution to a different puzzle?
We did have the steering wheel earlier in the game with the in the captain's quarters.
Yeah, but was it the same solution?
I don't remember.
Neither do I.
Clover called me a good boy.
Jack,
Yeah.
you're a naughty boy.
Whoa. I like Clover when she's not an axe murderer.
So for like half a second at the beginning of the game and then only on this ending?
Yeah. I mean, this is the true ending, to be fair. The helm emblem.
Now, where's the fire emblem?
Oh, shit. All right. Got another.
2 more to go.
Oh boy.
What the fuck kappa is that?
Kipo, it says.
People. Does he have cat ears and he's smoking something?
I think it's supposed to be a tail. If I'm... Alright, he could be smoking something. I don't fucking know.
Who knows? Okay. Okay, trader, I finished my potato salad. Are you, like, begging because you want to lick the remainder of the potato salad? Is that what you're doing? You don't get human food. Trader, you're not supposed to have human food. Da. Yeah.
Oh boy.
What about instead of da, we say ba?
Oh fuck.
Are we typing Morse code? Or are we just
Yeah.
typing in the dots we saw?
I have no
earlier?
idea.
It was dot dot space dot 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 dot. Or something like that. Dot dot blank dash dot dash dot dot. No. Dash dot dash dot.
Okay. There we go.
I've solved your puzzle, Riddle Master. The answer was Ice Ice Baby.
One more thing, Jackie.
Jackie? One thing, traitor?
Code emblem.
Codename Steam.
Oh fuck.
There should be one more.
Oh boy. A file found in the communications office. It says all ice in the spine. Oh wait, no, didn't we look at this?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, lock. Lame. So where the fuck do we get the fourth emblem?
It was in you the whole time. We got the code emblem. We got the cross emblem. We got
The helm emblem.
yeah. Um.
Oh.
Definitely.
Oh shit. Oh holy shit.
Oh, coffin. There we go. That's it. That's what we want.
It's a coffin.
It's a coffin.
Yeah, he's all pale. Elsa's coffin hype. Not quite, but... Open it, Junpei. Do it.
Do it.
It's just a box that possibly has a human inside of it. Oh, holy shit, this is a coffin. There's going to be something horrible in there. I just know it. Oh, thank God, it's empty. Oh, there we go. Hey, that's the key we need.
Hey, that works. Oh, after the stream, you have a message.
From?
Facebook.
Facebook. Oh, Christ. Oh, I see that.
I said you would probably respond after the stream. Nice, let's go slap those down.
Alright.
Summon a dungeon dice monster.
Where the fuck is it? Oh, right.
Where the
there
fuck
we
is
go.
it? There we go. Ba-boom.
Okay, so I need the... Okay. Whoa. Oh boy.
Nice.
The fuck? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, I'm too drunk for this. Clover, please. Practice makes perfect. Yeah. Hey. Oh god. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, okay, okay, I see what's happening. You cannot use this number. Okay. So I need... The solution is to get even more drunk. Well, I only have, like, a third of my beer left, so...
Damn. Sad. You should come over. I have 2 ciders.
Oh, shit. But then I would have to end the stream.
No, just you come
Okay.
here.
So...
Anyway. Are you... hit 3. No, on the 6th side. And then 4, 5.
And then 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Never mind.
1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
What?
1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Oh, it doesn't let you use the 3 twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Now find the computer where you can put the emblems on the table. Each emblem to get a door puzzle on the screen. You need to get the first 3 to get the final emblem. What? We already got the final emblem. What?
Let's just figure this out. So, we need a digital root of 6 and a digital root of 3. So, and we can't use 9. So, we have 1 through 8. Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I hate math.
3 plus 4 is 7 plus 5 is 12 is 3. Oh, so do 3, 4, 5 on the 3 side.
1 plus 2 is 3, plus 6 is 9. Plus 7 is 16, plus 8 is 24. Oh, perfect. Yay! Good math tip is the digital root doesn't change if you add 9 to a number, so knowing which parts of the numbers add to 9 helps quick math with quick maths. Yeah. Oh boy. Alright. Steering wheel, okay, cross, weird circle, and then waffle pattern. So the cross is next. Okay. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Boo.
Junpei. Junpei, shut the fuck up. Okay. So, let's see. 5 plus 6 is 11. Plus 7 is 18. No. 6 plus 7 is 13. Plus 8. No. 4 plus 5 is
9. Plus 3 is 5 plus 5 is 2, 3, 5.
Yeah.
4, 1. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Alright.
Oh, hey, isn't this... No, never mind. I was gonna say, aren't these the same things we did for each of the doors? But no,
I don't think so.
No. It'd been cheeky if it had been. Give him a break. Give him a break. Give him a break of the Kit Kat
7 and
bar.
7. Alright, so 2, 5, 7. No.
Be 5. 2, 5, 7 would equal 5. Well, 4, 5, 7.
Oops. Yay. We're good at this.
Slap that. Slap that motherfucker down.
All right.
Ugh.
Eight and 9. Okay. Nope.
Um. 8.
Don't tell me.
Okay. I won't.
What? Get out of here. I tried that already, didn't I?
You did.
Damn it.
What does 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8 equal?
2 and 4
2
is
and-
6, plus 5 is 11, plus 7 is 18, plus 8 is 26. Which
That
is
equals 8. So do all of those in 8. Yeah, just do all of them in 8. No, just do all of them
in
that are
8.
available. Yeah.
Okay.
A picture.
Oh boy, novel section. In the
Here
drawer
we
was a single
go.
picture. He picked it up. It was a photograph of 4 men.
What the?
Involuntarily, Junpei's eyebrows shot up. He'd seen 3 of them before,
What the hell is this?
This man with a
and
mustache
3 of them
and
are
a leg.
fucking dead.
He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the zero bracelet on his left arm.
He had the 6 bracelet on his
And
left
the
arm.
second man with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, the one with bracelet number 9. He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit,
Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
He works at
No
a
doubt
helpful
about it.
place.
7 and Clover had come to peer over Junpei's shoulders.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man and Cap too.
As Junpei looked closer, he noticed the expression on each man's face.
They're all fucking happy. Their smiles suggested that they were close, or at least to some degree.
And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How? How in the world are these 4 men connected?
Snake's voice broke into Junpei's thoughts.
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah.
Ye-
It doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the 9th man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the 9th man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we said.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more
Here,
guy.
take a closer look, Snake.
Rude.
He's got kind of long hair.
See?
He looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
Yeah, his face isn't pizza doughy enough.
Yeah.
Snake knit his eyebrows.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the
2000.
back?
The back?
Yes.
The back?
Reverse. The other side.
There's another side? Junpei flipped the picture over. Oh my god.
Junpei, you're a fucking child.
There it was. To be precise, it wasn't a date, but it was certainly significant. He read it out loud so that Snake would not be left in the dark.
Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
Nonary Project. Nijisaki. Kabuta. Musashido. Ah! Junpei immediately flipped the picture back over.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago.
Since Hongo wasn't mentioned, Junpei figured that it could only mean he'd written the words on the back himself.
That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be.
That their true identities did not come as a surprise was what Junpei found the most surprising.
Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. I understand now.
Junpei looked over at Snake. In his own confusion, he had missed the dark look on the other man's face.
Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Yep.
He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
Even as he asked, Junpei felt as though he'd already known. Almost as if someone had whispered into his head that yes, of course Ace was Hongo.
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I
Actually,
apologize.
it
for
turns
keeping this
out
from
you're not my sister.
you. But if I'd told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Clover and Snake's conversation wasn't of particular interest to Junpei. He still couldn't make sense out of the strange feelings of knowledge. He was trying to organize his thoughts when he heard Seven's voice.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
He had no reason to say no, so Junpei handed the picture over. Seven immediately pulled out a lighter and started burning it.
What the fuck?
Seven stared at the picture and began to mutter the 4 names of the project's leaders over and over to himself.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
His brow was furrowed and his face was flushed.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
He chanted their names to himself, pacing back and forth across the floor.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Seven shouldn't have known their names. After all, he hadn't been there when Junpei and Snake had spoken of them in the library. But as Junpei watched him pace, it was clear that he did know them.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet.
Okay.
His eyes were red, and Junpei could see sweat beginning to bead on his forehead.
I'm this close to remembering. This close.
He was sweating heavily now, but his lips were dry.
Hongo,
Oh, he should
Kubota,
probably crack into a
Michisaki,
Mike's Hard
Musashido,
lemonade. I hear they're cold, hard,
Cradle
and refreshing.
Pharmaceuticals,
Whoa.
Nunnery
way.
Mike's
Project.
Hard.
Then he stopped. Seven set down the picture and looked at the red light near his feet. His eyes narrowed. Then suddenly his eyes went wide and he shot up straight.
Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember.
Remember what?
Everything!
Everything?
Yeah, I
Everything!
remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember
It's
what
back,
happened before I got
baby.
snatched.
Seven's voice was filled with excitement.
What?
Shock and excitement had frozen Junpei in place, along with Snake and Clover.
Let me tell you what happened.
Seven hastily drew a shaking hand across his mouth and began to speak.
Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo
Yeah.
from the right. The other three are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man, and Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
Realization began to dawn on Junpei, along with a pressing question.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
Seven rubbed the scar on his chin.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Actually, it turns out we
Me too.
already know.
Snake was the only one who didn't voice any sort of agreement. Snake? It looked to Junpei as if he was simply waiting to see where Seven's sudden recovery might take them.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
We need to get the fuck out of here
Well,
first.
we don't have 3
We
days.
actually have
Just give us the
like
short
2
version,
seconds before
Yeah.
the boat sinks at this
Short
point.
version, huh?
The big man pulled off his hat and scratched his head. He made a face and put his hat back on.
All right, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though.
Time is an illusion.
Junpei and Clover nodded earnestly.
I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat.
Cold as fuck.
Cold as fuck, and he could barely see squat.
And children. It all had one thing in common.
Cold as fuck,
History
trader.
visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Cold
My
as
investigation
fuck.
had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags.
Whoa, no way.
I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal across the back of my head.
Don't move, sucker. He pointed a finger at my
I could
head.
kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too.
This is the 4Kids edit.
Feet,
You're not actually in danger.
and you for a week. That what you want? The fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
I heard this from you, Seven.
Yeah.
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? A small
That was the
shabby
thumbnail
bed,
once.
a dirty sink. A toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked.
I think we've
Threw
seen
myself
like
against the
this
door a few
exact
times,
cutscene
but it
before.
Oh yeah, no, this is
I knew
the
it.
exact cutscene
Can
from.
we skip this? We cannot. We
No.
literally can't.
Even though it's the same
Gave up
exact
and made my way
cutscene.
back to the bed
No,
and sat down.
but yeah, no, this is the cutscene from when we were in the pooper.
Yep.
I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Oh. No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more.
Oh, maybe.
Where are they coming from?
Where did
I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No,
Where
that's
did they
not
come
it.
from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The whole
I love
wall
that
was
face.
covered by metal frame.
It's such a.
I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut.
Shit.
This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in
It really doesn't look like you could.
And then,
I couldn't. I can tell you that much.
He's
So
taking
that's
a-
some confidence.
he's taking a
Don't tell me
poopy.
else.
Yeah. How do you like that?
After I
son of a
finished my
bitch?
shit, I popped off the grate.
Finally
really
got the
Yeah.
thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Great.
I would like
face.
to remind
I
everyone
had a wrinkle
that
on my belly.
there was a line. There was several lines of text
Lined up eventually,
explaining
space
how
crawl along
Junpei
hands and
picked
knees.
earwax out of his ear,
Yeah.
looked at it, and flicked it off.
Yeah.
I went from crawling like a worm in dirt
This game
to
is perfect.
skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better.
If
but
you
I
could give
actually
this
think I could get
this
it.
game a score out of 10, what would it be?
It's a
I
9,
thought I was
obviously.
wondering where it'd take me.
Would you give it a 999?
Yeah.
Okay.
A massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then there was a voice.
Oh shit. Whoa. We were there for that once. See, now this is new information. I don't think we heard about this
Yeah.
before.
No, this is new.
Did you do the I might get wet scene? Yes, absolutely. That scene is incredible.
What?
That
I wasn't sure what
scene
anything
was
incinerate
amazing.
bad news. Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices.
That's
Bunch
like,
of them were straight up
unironically,
screaming in
the
terror.
funniest dialogue
All the
exchange in the
sounds
entire
together made a
game.
howl that made
We
that
weren't even in
stand
novel
straight up.
screen for that. We
We
in-
should have been.
Yeah.
I wish we were.
Damn it.
Maybe if we have
What's
time
going
next
on
stream,
here?
because we're definitely not going to finish it this stream. We're still here.
We're not even gonna finish it next stream.
I made a joke
God.
about it, but I didn't
This
take
game's
that.
gonna go on forever.
Jesus.
This is the never-ending game now.
I soon found a metal door on the left side
It
of
turns
the
out Jack and I are actually playing Notary games.
Fuck.
The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off his hinges.
At least Seven's doing all the
What the hell is this place?
dialogue work for you.
Oh god, novel note is so funny. Junpei has an existential crisis. Christ. Okay,
Oh.
after we beat the game, we absolutely have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I couldn't believe what I
It's
saw.
fine by me.
The room had a dome up top, and there had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were. Kids
Kids,
had been searching for.
Hey, look, it's Junpei.
it's
They all gawked up and
Just kidding, it's
silent.
June.
For the moment,
It's
from surprise
June.
and fear.
and Santa.
Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys.
Hello,
One
children.
of them stood there.
Come, children, come through this weird hole in the ceiling.
Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
I wonder who that could be.
He stepped
Oh,
forward
he-
and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective.
Does anyone have
Here
an
to
idea
rescue
who
you.
that is?
It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there.
He kind of cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death.
Oh shit.
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So.
So. Oh fuck.
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Uh oh.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
Form a ladder.
What? Where is he going?
He's going.
Are you just gonna leave us here?
He's going.
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it?
He's gonna get the bed
Didn't wait to
sheets.
hear them respond. There wasn't time.
And then he just throws them down at the ground at them.
As fast as a guy could on his hands and knees.
Alright, now
Take me long.
pull yourself
Climb on up.
Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room.
The turd I took in the door.
When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator.
Here you go, kids.
Here you go,
Use this to
kids.
block The incinerator.
Sorry to keep you
Balls.
waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me.
I just love the
Back
idea
in
he
the cell,
doesn't
I
flush
torn the
it.
bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but it got the job done. All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Oh, I guess,
Right.
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said.
And what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door.
He was in the middle of explaining when...
I guess if Snake was on the boat, it would make sense that if Santa was on the boat, then that would make sense that Santa's sister wouldn't have been with him.
Well, shook
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. So, yep. Then who's Akane?
Right? Just get us out of here.
It'll all be explained.
Grabbed onto the rope.
But who is me?
Why do they rock so hard?
First one
What are friends for, Jack?
Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform went the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here?
That's spooky.
Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
Ugh.
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo,
Yup.
the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope. Yeah! It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
I know! God, he's so whiny.
Always has been.
Bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet.
Language.
The
You
second I
can't
could
call
reach the
people
kid, I grabbed
little.
him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Okay. The cast from Bobobo in the Nonary game.
Ooh, fuck.
Incineration will begin.
Beauty,
1 minute.
Hey,
Mr.
old
Soften,
man, what the
and
hell are
I
you
think
doing? Hurry
Gasser
up!
would get out of it.
The boy
Like,
in
they would
uniform
solve the
was trying to get my
puzzles
attention.
and everything easily.
I may have thrown a
Bobo
salute
and Don
right to Russell's
Patch
face before I
and
closed the
General,
door behind me.
Bobo and Don Patch would make it to the end, but only through stupidity.
Going back to the
And
shelves, we went down the other
General
direction
Jelly Jiggler would
After
fucking
about 30
be left
feet, we came
behind on
across another
purpose.
path on the left.
How many more do I need?
This
I
one
need
was heading
3 more
down.
people.
Oh
no, Dengaku Man would be
Den-
left behind on purpose.
Yeah, Tengaku Man, and then what? Torpedo Girl, and what's his name?
Into a narrow hallway.
Oh fuck, what's his name? The guy with the keys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't remember his
There's a door on
name.
either side.
Yeah, he would get out. He would get out
On the
fine.
left was a normal double door.
And same with Torpedo Girl. So yeah, Dengaku Man and General Jelly Jiggler would both get left behind on purpose. But they wouldn't die because Bubba rules.
Yeah.
Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me.
I haven't been paying attention.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We were
Our
inside
conversation
the
was way
incinerator?
more important than them crawling through air ducts for 30 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there,
Yeah, that's not good.
that meant we better We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door. Hurry. The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice.
But I did have to tell one of them 3 times.
Our feet pounded the steps, our arms pumping fast. We went round and round and round, and the devil was on our tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid's sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Hatenko is his name.
Katenko, yes.
The blonde guy.
Wait.
Akane.
Wait, what the fuck?
Strange.
His sister, huh?
His kid's sister? Akane? Shouldn't she be on the other team because they were paired off? And brother sisters, but like the brother sister pairs were split.
You'll see.
Oh, shut up. I'll kill you someday. On Sunday.
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too, and so did the other 2 kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go. Hey, kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait! I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck!
Fuck,
It's genius. The girl with the ponytail. I'm going after him. You 2 keep going, all right? You got it? The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. But the boy...
The boy.
I'm going with
It
you.
was 7. Or not 7, it was
I didn't have
6.
time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated.
It's Hiffle.
Suddenly.
Home for infinite losers.
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
This is fucked up.
She planted her feet squarely on the floor.
This is super cool. This is super normal.
Hongo was bigger and stronger.
This is like an average day.
Akane!
My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily.
Oh, God.
Still fighting in the incinerator. Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after
Isn't he like 40?
we saw him land inside.
Oh my
He's
god.
talking to children. Oh, God.
And then, the door slammed shut.
Oh, that's funny.
We ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But...
Ah! Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
he started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror.
It says Connie.
What did I do?
Say Connie. Why does it say Connie?
Trapped in here?
You didn't say that before. Oh no, it did
No,
say
it
that
did.
before. Never mind.
It did. Yeah.
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes.
No, it
Please
reset.
evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Yeah.
Repeat. Emergency incineration command has
Yeah,
been
but-
acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, all right? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Fuck.
Please! Please help me!
Here, let's give her a phone.
I don't wanna
Give Connie a hand.
die! I don't wanna die!
No? Okay.
It's gonna be all right. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise.
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
It was silent. All they could hear was the creaking of the boat as it shifted in the water. They waited. And waited. But Seven didn't continue.
What happened then?
Junpei couldn't wait any longer. He had to know. Seven looked at the floor.
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this.
Oh, whoops. I almost wish I hadn't remembered. Seven shook his head, but there was something Junpei had to know.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Seven stared straight ahead at nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended. And we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened.
Oh, no.
Bad.
The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Junpei felt a cold lump form in the pit of his stomach. A feeling of sickening anticipation washed over him. He could feel his body shivering. He desperately did not want to know the answer he feared he knew already, but he had to ask. He had to know for sure.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Seven looked at Junpei curiously and ran his tongue quickly over his dry lips.
Kurashiki.
Fuck.
Her name was Akane Kurashiki.
Something inside of Junpei stopped. He had no more words left. He had no more Junpei left. He was just a shell of flesh and bone. Seven turned to Snake.
You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective.
Junpei's mind was blank, withdrawn from the world. So, remember door 3 when Santa was sad about how a human body might get above 107 degrees, like being trapped in the sauna or getting thrown into an incinerator and burned to death, and Junpei was like, LMAO, that's so funny. Christ.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
But that's exactly how he acted.
God, that's so fucked up. This game is not for babies.
This game is one giant baby.
Somewhere far away, he could hear Seven and Snake talking.
Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero?
Yeah. I mean, you were an axe murderer in another timeline.
Idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Her surprise seemed to be genuine. Seven regarded Clover for a moment and rubbed his chin thoughtfully.
Well, I guess I believe you.
Clover nodded.
All right, let me ask you another question.
He stuck his hands into his pockets and took a few steps. Then he stopped and turned to face them again.
Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother. But I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say.
Can you roll back the tape?
It's not that different.
That connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi.
Hooked on a feeling.
That spark caught flame in Junpei's leaden mind, and the fog began to clear. Like an Christ. Like an engine beginning to turn, images and thoughts began to coalesce in his mind, coming faster and faster, forming bigger images, bigger thoughts. Junpei blinked. He was back.
There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Rude.
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, all right? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary Project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister.
But his sister is...
Why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone.
What?
In fact, Junpei didn't think, he knew. He couldn't explain why or how, but he had no doubt that Santa had killed no one. Perhaps the madness of the last several hours was finally driving him insane, but Junpei had ceased to be surprised at his sudden knowledge, and had even begun to accept it.
If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Ace Hardware.
Right.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware home. Snake, Clover, and Seven all nodded.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
Yep.
The person who planned the Nonary Project.
In other words, Ace.
Yep. There was a moment of
Traitor.
silence.
You're gonna kill Ace.
What?
And then a moment of violence.
A moment
And then
of
the room
violence,
of
please.
And then the room shook. From far away, they heard the sudden rush of water. Oh god, they need to get moving.
It must be
We're
6
done.
a.m. Our time is up.
Oh fuck.
Shit! Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
In the drawer that held the picture was a key card. Junpei grabbed it.
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
New material has been added to the file screen. Keycard 0.
Woo! Run that sucker through there. Hurry, Jack. Run! Jack!
Cool.
Jack!
What?
Sheva!
Hurry! God, we fucking found it.
You found it!
Alright. I think that's where we need to stop for tonight. It's a good place to stop. We have a long way to go still. I mean, do you want to keep going?
I open tomorrow.
Oh, then we need to stop now. We need to stop now. Yep. And we thought we would finish this tonight. Fuck no.
We hoped.
No.
We dreamed.
Definitely not. Alright, well. That's gonna be it for tonight. Tuesday? Is Tuesday,
Yeah.
Thursday okay with you for next week?
Thursday would have to be a late start because I close. So I get off at 8:30.
Okay.
And I close Wednesday.
Alright. What about Friday?
Karaoke.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's hope we finish it Tuesday then. Alright, well, we'll be back next Tuesday then for more of this. We could do a Monday afternoon stream again. I don't know. I guess we'll talk about it and we'll post it in the Discord.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. If
We'll
you're
figure
not
it out.
Discord member, just Discord.
Discord in the description on our Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discord.
Okay. Yeah. That's it for tonight. Thank you for joining, Al. Thank you for joining, Carly Cries. And we will be back next time.
Monday or Tuesday.
We'll see. We'll announce it in the Discord. Okay, bye.
Bye.